Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about artifact crafting, and as you guys probably know, it takes a lot of time to craft an artifact and especially to get the specific stats on the artifact. The ideal for a mage here is crit rate percentage as the main stats. That is kind of like the best thing with the mages, plus annihilation passive on the artifact as well. So I've been trying to get that for Merlin for a very long time, but here we are, crit value on most of them. And as you can see, I have crafted roughly 27 to 28 artifacts of Merlins. And yeah, even though some of these are upgradable and they're not bad, because I do have some with magical attack bonuses, but I'm here looking for crit rate, same stats as Empress Wu here and Himiko. I wish they could be that for Merlin as well. So in this video, I'm gonna craft some artifacts and also talk about the raid and what my opinion about the whole thing when you maybe have to craft 30 to 40 artifacts before you get what you want. So that being said, let's take a look at some of the craftings. So here I saved up 4 Merlin artifacts to be crafted. Hopefully I can get crit rate on my first stats. That is the most important and that is what I'm looking for. Doesn't really matter if I get deadly or annihilations, but yeah, as long as I get the crit rate first, because as for mages you really need that. And you can see the first one doesn't do anything special, and the second one, let's see about that. Nothing special here again, although the stats is not too bad, but you want to get upgradable ones. And see this one, not here either, but the first stat is perfect, and you know, I wish this one was upgradable. But if we don't get any upgradable, nope, we don't. So all in all, very disappointing with the upgrades or craftable artifacts. And now let's see how many I have. I have plenty here: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16, 17. So basically I crafted 32 Merlin artifacts altogether, and basically none of it was the one that I wanted. So it's like it's struggling for a lot of people. I've heard stories of people crafting 40 artifacts without getting upgradable at all for one Immortal. So it can be a challenge for a lot of the people, and it's very disappointing and demotivating for people that been trying to gather the schematics for a very long time. But yeah, this video is to try to motivate you guys yourself, thinking about like if you can't use the perfect one, like for example with crit rate here and annihilation, you can just use the crit value. It's doing well, it's just not that OP, right? It is pretty good. But if you want to go for the magical attack bonuses, it's also very, very good, especially for Merlin. It really depends on what kind of mages you are looking for or what kind of immortals you're looking for. You have to encounter the passive and the first stats. Like for example, if you look at the defense here I probably spent a good lot or amount of time as well. As you can see, I have several Charles artifacts. I have 2. Luckily, I got 2 perfect one, or not perfect, but very good ones, which I can rotate or which I can just swap it out. And yeah, it's sometimes some artifacts just basically spawn out of nowhere. Like for example, like an upgradable Athena one, although I don't really use Athena. And yeah, I even have the Bjorn one or Ragnar one. I don't really use Ragnar that much. Still very useful. If I were to, for example, in the future want to upgrade Ragnar, I know I have a good one already. I don't have to worry about that. But some of the immortals, they just avoid getting a good artifact. Like Trajan, I've been trying to get it for a while. And even Julius Caesar is so difficult as well. And you see here, I was lucky with, for example, Tutankhamun, and I managed to get a good one within the 15 artifacts, right? So that is something like is you never know what kind of artifact you're gonna get here. It seems very good, right? But let's look at the stats. So that's something that you have to take into account. And if you don't have it like max from before, I think you're just gonna keep this until you get a max one. Then you can just, you know, keep grinding for more artifacts until you get a perfect one, like I did with my Merlins and my Charles, right? So yeah, that's basically for this video. It's just trying to, you know, encourage you guys to, you know, keep doing it, keep grinding, because sometimes the games just doesn't want it to be in a good faith with you guys, but here we are, we're still playing it, and yeah, keep grinding, guys. That's all I want to say for this video, and hopefully you guys get some good luck with artifacts. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video.